Let's talk about report content. I give you an example of what I include, but let's talk about more broadly what the limitations might be. It should be determined in consultation with the hiring agency. What do they want? What do they need? And informed by the regulations in your jurisdiction. And should include, at a minimum, a determination of the applicant's psychological suitability for employment in the position. I made reference already to the ADA Amendments Act of 2008. You can read a little bit more about that in the material that I included. And it's worth noting what the ADA does. Among them, the things that it does, is it states that mitigating measures other than ordinary eyeglasses or contact lenses shall not be considered in assessing whether an individual has a disability. So it used to be that if a person was on medication that sufficiently controlled their symptoms, that you would then be able to say they don't have a disability. But you have to actually evaluate the presence of a disability on the basis of their behavior in the absence of mitigating measures. It clarifies that an impairment that is episodic or in remission is a disability if it would substantially limit a major life activity when active, and that an applicant or employee is regarded as disabled if he or she is subject to an action prohibited by the ADA, that is a failure to hire or termination of an employee, based on an impairment that is non-transitory and minor. That is not transitory and minor. So if they're fired or if they're not hired, they would be considered, for purposes of, in the absence of any other information, they would be considered disabled.